strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start with the option. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throw caught by Flowers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And in for the Ravens, touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Herbert now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Eric Kendricks gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he gets this one down to the 24. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Now a first down carry for Harris, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Look at this, middle of the field. breakaway. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, LA. Isaiah Spiller, 83 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Harris will start the drive out to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Harris. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. William Glaston gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Davis now to return it. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
They run behind center with Spiller.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of the playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Spiller is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to run with Spiller.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Duker.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Here's Jackson.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 123 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. This 2nd and 4. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Don't let him back out. That's what I like to hear.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Justin Madubuike
able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert.
Setting up a screen for Stevenson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Now Jackson.
He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
From the gun, a run by Spiller. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, it's Spiller. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, they run it with Spiller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, I guess that's one way to slow him down, try to grab him by the face mask.
Well, nothing else seems to have worked because he certainly had his way running the football in this one.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Give running right is Spiller.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Straight ahead is Spiller.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Herbert.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Set.
Now it's Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
An option handoff given to Harris.
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 40 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson,
29 yards.
and the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On third down, Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now it's Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Herbert now. He'll get this underneath to and caught down. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Throw caught by Flowers.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, this is Harris. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Throwing is Jackson.
He'll find Najee Harris.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Tucker's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Here's a handoff to Spiller.
Shreds the tackle. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
187 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, Cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, Spiller looking for space. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They keep it on the ground with Spiller. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Probably thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. What the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Harris running straight ahead, down to the 25. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flush to his right. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he'll get this one up. to about the 39 here. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Spiller.
And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Able to go down to a knee, wrap this one up in the wild card round. Being at home, that certainly helped.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Think of it this way. If this is tennis, they held serve. They did what they were supposed to do. Won at home, rewarded their home crowd. They may have to go on the road the rest of the way, but they'll do it with some confidence.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just